I'm Ken Murphy, and I am the owner/founder of AMP Event Professionals. So when I was 13, my uncle and I, who actually happened to be my godfather who owned a DJ company, we were sitting down one day and we were talking about the Stanley Cup that was coming up. And we kind of bet on this whole thing. If I would have won the bet, he would have taken me to Ozfest. And if I lost, I would have worked for him for 2 days for free. And I ended up losing. Win-win for me. And he really liked what I did, and I absolutely loved getting involved and seeing a space from just a banquet hall walking in to transforming it into this beautiful wedding venue. For them to put that trust in me and continue to allow me to help them out on the weekends and stuff like that. Without that opportunity that my uncle had given me with the whole bet, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I actually started my company right down here in this basement. This is my parents' house. I bought some DJ gear. I decided to have a party with all my friends down here during the week, of course. We were in high school. I was a sophomore in high school, and I was the cool guy with the DJ gears. Actually had a set of American Audio dual CD players with this terrible Newmark mixer. My friends had come over, all my really good friends from high school. They decided to come over for the night and just kind of hang out. And at the time I was playing some, Darude Sandstorm, Actually my mom came down these stairs right now when I played Afro Man because I got high. We were blasting at full volume, of course. And I had the cool parents because they allowed me to do this kind of thing and be loud. I did some parties, did graduation dances, 8th grade parties, stuff like that at the local middle school that I actually went to. Before you know it, I was doing weddings, and I did my first wedding when I was 18. About 20 years old, I started doing teen clubs, and from there it transitioned into me getting up at the Eagles Ballroom and the Rave in Milwaukee. So I DJ'd with some of the big names like Paul Van Dyke, as well as the Executioners, and Robbie Rivera was up there too. So I got in on some of those bigger shows to do a guest DJ set. I wanted to be that guy up there, on the stage. When I was 21, I lost my full-time job. I didn't know if I wanted to keep DJing because I saw a future in it, but I didn't see that much of a future. And I had applied for some jobs, some marketing jobs, and I'd actually gotten those jobs. And I went up to my dad right out in the garage, right up the stairs here, and I said, hey, look, I'm thinking about selling all my DJ gear. I'm thinking about just going straight into marketing. He said, well, I don't think you should do that. You love what you do. You should continue DJing because there is a career in it somewhere. And if it weren't for that conversation with my father, I probably would be doing some marketing jobs somewhere and not doing what I loved. One of the big influences in my life, aside from my parents, is my wife. For her to stick with me through all those years, pretty much let me do my thing and let me go to the clubs and stay out till 3 or 4 a.m. and do all that stuff and not have to worry about me and all that. That's something that was super important to how I present myself today and how my whole company turned out, because without her support, I don't think I would be where I am today. Even now, doing this full time and just making this my passion, she supported me all the way through it, and it's just a really humbling and just awesome experience to be a part of that. What separates us from everyone else is we're a little bit more professional. We take everything to the next level as far as our customer service goes, our website, just everything that we incorporate to make the whole experience of planning an event that much easier for our clients. When I get to the gig, my focus is immediately on the event. I don't care what's going on in my life, what else is going on in my life. I'm focused on getting my equipment in, getting set up as quickly and efficiently as possible, and just focusing. The first wedding I ever DJ'd was actually in this room right here. This is about 12 years ago, and bring back some great memories, I have to say. My job when I get on the dance floor is to get the focus back on the client again, get it back on the bride and groom before they walk in. So I want to make sure that the guests know they're not there just for a family reunion, but in addition to that, they're there for the bride and groom. This is their day. This is why everybody came together. This is why two families are coming together as one. And just to bring it all together like that is something that's really inspiring to me, and I just think about that every time I get on the dance floor and just make it happen. Also just partying. As soon as 10 o'clock rolls around or 10:30 rolls around, I just want to just keep going, just slam them with hits, make them just blow up on the dance floor and do stuff that they've never heard before at a wedding. What it comes down to is really I want to make sure that the couple's wedding goes from a just memorable experience to an unforgettable experience. So there's a grand finale that I'm going to do at the end of your night. This is something that only I do in my company, and it's going to make your day super memorable. And they always say, well, what's that? You know, what does that mean? Well, if you put full trust in me, I can guarantee that you're going to be in tears at the end of the night. It's going to create a memory that you and your guests are never going to forget.
The ending and what Ken did for us was just the most magical part of the night, and I feel like it really just made the night really special, and I'm so grateful. So.
You know, just the emotion that's in the air is just unbelievable. Just thinking about it now, like I get chills. Thinking of the couple in the middle of the dance floor and, you know, pointing out certain people that just made an impact on their day. At the end of it, when the client comes up to me and just says, oh my God, like I can't believe what you just did for us, like, and they just tears in their eyes. I love what I do. I have a passion for what I do. And anything I can do to make it that much more unique and that much more memorable to the client, creating that emotion and just creating that love in the air. And I want people to remember that day, and that's really what I'm going for overall.